Look at this beauty. It is going to get messy, my friend. Apple pie. Oh my god, I haven't had one of these in so long. What kind of pie to filling ratio is this?
Last year, I did a vegan trip with my followers to Thailand and Vietnam, where a bunch of us met up to eat tons of vegan food, hang out, and do fun cultural activities. I had so much fun that this year, we're going to Thailand again and also to Bali, Indonesia. The exciting news is that this time, I'm bringing my best friend and podcast co-host Daniel on both trips, which will make it even more fun. We'll have a local guide to help us with everything, so there's nothing to worry about other than having a great time and eating as much as we can. So if you're interested in meeting new like-minded friends, exploring new cultures, eating some delicious vegan food, and traveling with ease, these trips might be perfect for you. So the links to both trips are in the description box below, so check those out for more information. And spots are limited, guys, so don't miss out. I can't wait to meet you in Southeast Asia, and now let's get on to the video. Hi guys, it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another mukbang! Yay! Today you're watching another episode of Munching Mondays, which is my mukbang series. Mukbang is an eating show, so we're gonna eat together and we're gonna chat. So if that's your thing, then don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video. So today guys, my mouth is watering. As you can see here, we have a vegan Big Mac. Okay, a vegan Big Mac. I have posted a recipe video on this. I will link that down below if you want to make it. Obviously, I made this myself, but this I got from McDonald's. Okay, so today is a McDonald's mukbang. Wow. So I have here my homemade vegan Big Mac, McDonald's fries, McDonald's Coke Zero, and a McDonald's apple pie. Because did you know that the apple pie at McDonald's is vegan? Yes, my friends. So we got a whole feast going on. Oh, and by the way, before anybody comments, the McDonald's fries in Canada are vegan friendly. Okay, in the US they are not, in the UK they are, and in Canada they are. I don't know about other countries, but that is the truth. So let's just take a bite because I cannot wait to eat this, and then we can chat a little bit, okay? First of all, we gotta take a little look at this beauty. Oh. I mean, this looks even better. If I may say so myself, this looks even better than an actual McDonald's Big Mac, okay? We all know it is not this high. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna eat this, so pray for me. All right, how am I gonna eat this? It is going to get messy, my friends, so if you don't like messy eating, this probably is not the video for you. Now, this is super heavy. Again, this is bigger than a normal Big Mac, so I'm just gonna press it down a little bit. How do I eat this? First bite. Oh my. Wow. Holy. It's messy, my friends. It's messy. Ooh, I gotta have my fries with ketchup, of course. Ooh, that is delicious. Now, I've said this before, but I don't remember what a Big Mac actually tastes like because I've probably only had about 2 Big Macs in my life before I went vegan. And then I've only ever had vegan Big Macs. So I don't really know what it's exactly supposed to taste like. And the reason is because I was more of a Whopper girl. You know what I'm saying? I was a Burger King Whopper girl. So the Big Macs like never interested me that much. And I never found it to be as amazing as people thought. I mean, it's delicious. Even this is delicious, but something about the Whopper is different. Anyways, what I will say is I don't actually know if this tastes like a Big Mac or not. It just tastes good. I got fries. I will say, fries at McDonald's, elite. Now I remember, I used to get at McDonald's the cheeseburgers. I always like their cheeseburgers. Okay, but yeah, for some reason, maybe the Big Mac was just intimidating because it was like, you know, it's so gigantic. I don't know. Wow. It's very hard to eat, but it's very good. I feel like the burger buns that they use at McDonald's must be tiny because this burger bun, the reason why this burger is so big is because the burger bun was big, so I wanted to fit the patty to fit the burger, and then the
this whole thing just became gigantic. By the way, I used an Impossible patty for this, or Impossible ground to form them into burger patties. Oh my god. That's delicious. You guys, how are you? I am so sorry. It's been so long since I did a mukbang. Oh my god. I say this every time, and I think it's really embarrassing, but in the last video, I'm pretty sure, in the last mukbang, I was like, I'm gonna try posting a mukbang every Monday for a month. It's been like over a month. What can I say, guys? The holidays got the best of me. Oh my god. So I will say, when I made this burger, and if you watch my video on how to make it, you'll see my initial reaction. But when I was cooking up the patties, I realized that I never actually have cooked Impossible patties before, or Impossible meat before. I've cooked Beyond Meat at home. Like, I bought the Beyond ground and I would cook it at home. But I've never bought Impossible beef or Impossible burgers and cooked them at home. So as I was cooking, and I'm like literally getting goosebumps talking about this. So as I was cooking these, so I cooked them on one side, right? And then I'm supposed to flip them over. So I had it covered up with the lid, the pan, and then I opened the pan to flip them over. And I see on the patties, I'm getting goosebumps, like little blobs of red oozing out, cause Impossible meat, it's supposed to bleed like real meat. So I see these like little blobs of blood looking red liquid oozing out of the burger patties, and I freaked out, you guys. I didn't think I would freak out. That's the thing. It's not one of those things that I thought would bother me, you know? I don't get like grossed out necessarily by meat, but holy, just seeing the little blobs of things that look like blood on the patty. Ugh. Oh my god. I literally got just like goosebumps all over my body, and I had like a weird triggered reaction. I feel like it kind of triggered my trypophobia a little bit in some way. I know that's not the same thing. If you guys don't know what trypophobia is, it's basically like fear of holes. If you Google it and it really freaks you out, that means you probably have it to some degree. Because the pictures, oh my god. Do not Google it if you have trypophobia, guys. I feel like the one thing this burger is missing is ketchup. Like, come on. I feel like you gotta have ketchup on a burger. Maybe that's why I wasn't a big fan of it. I had a freak out moment. That was my genuine reaction. So yeah, I don't know if it was like the fact that it looked like blood that freaked me out. I really don't think that's what it is. I think it's the fact that it was like oozing out. That's why I think it was like a trypophobic reaction. And I got like the same chills and the same goosebumps I get when I look at, you know, clusters of holes. Ooh. Anyway. Hi guys. Oh, and I got bangs. Hello guys. I have bangs now. I got them yesterday. And I think I'd love them, but I kind of, you know, don't really know. Like, I need to style them better. I kind of wanted like the wispy bangs, kind of like not too, you know, not too thick of a bang, you know? And yeah, I think I really like it. I needed a change, you know? I was like, I want to change my hair, but I don't want to change my color. So let's change the style, you know? My god. Yeah, what this burger needs is ketchup. So, how's your January, guys? Mine has been good. Not super eventful, but it's been kind of nice. Taking a break, you know? Not taking a break. Taking a break from social activities. And just like getting my life together, kind of. Yeah, my January has been so far a month of getting my life together, getting back into fitness, eating a bit healthier, with the exception of today. And just, you know, feeling healthy again. And I've been doing dry January. Yes, guys. Today is, what's the date? What is the date? So today's January 25th. So it's almost over. And honestly, it's been really good. I've actually liked it. And I actually was excited to do it this time, you know? I feel like every other year I've done it, like dry January, it's always felt like I had to do it. Like I felt like, oh God, I should take a break, you know? So if you guys haven't heard of dry January, it's basically, as the name implies, it's where you attempt to not drink alcohol at all for the month of January. I've done it. This must have been like at least my 4th or 5th time. And I think I'm getting older because this time I was like, it's not that hard. Because probably my social life is not as vibrant. And also, my body is just not tolerating the alcohol as well as it used to. You know what I mean? Not that it used to tolerate it ever, but... Oh my God. Every time I look at the Impossible patty now, it reminds me of that blood. I don't think I can cook it again, guys. I'm actually a little traumatized. So why did I decide to do dry January? To take a break from alcohol. Since, you know, we're always drinking. I mean, not we. I am. Lots of people just, you know, you just drink throughout the year. I don't drink every day for sure, but it's rare that I take like, you know, an elongated break. So it's always nice to have that little break. And I think my body was just really needing it. You know, my body was just not reacting to alcohol very well. And at the end of December, my skin was breaking out really, really bad. Yeah, my skin was like breaking out all over here. I'm sure it's like a lot of different reasons, not just alcohol, but I'm sure, you know, the alcohol doesn't help, you know? With alcohol, like when I drink, I also eat really unhealthy. And with the exception of today, usually when I don't drink alcohol, I eat pretty healthy, you know? Not perfect. I believe in treating myself, but when I'm hungover or drunk is when I crave, like, you know, junk food the most, you know what I mean? I'm sure you can all relate. Unless you don't drink. Anyway, so, yeah. I think in February, I mean, I might start drinking, but I'll still drink a lot less. Because some people, they'll do dry January and then they'll like come back with a vengeance. I think I used to do that. And I'm not like really like excited to drink either, which is also very unlike me. I you know, I do enjoy drinking, you know? And I think when I was younger and I did the dry Januaries, I was like probably counting down the days till I could drink again. But this time, you know, literally didn't even notice it was the 25th. You know, I call that growth, my friends. I call that growth. One thing I did do like slightly differently though is like I still went out with like my friends to bars and stuff. I just had like non-alcoholic beers. So, you know, I didn't punish myself, you know. I wasn't like, oh, I need to stay home and do nothing. Like I still went out and I just like socialized, but just not drank. I mean, it really is so crazy how much our society is just so dependent on booze, right? Like, it's crazy. It is literally a drug. And we're just like, yeah, you should be drinking it all the time. But if you're high on anything else, then you are a loser, you know? It's crazy. And this is coming from someone that enjoys drinking alcohol. I don't know. Same thing with like junk food too. Like if you don't eat junk food, I can understand if you're like obsessively eating healthy, it can be orthorexic. But you know, the way that our society is like, if you don't eat junk food and if you eat healthy, you know, people might think of you as like a health freak or like you're weird, you know? And I feel like if you eat really healthy, you have to kind of be, you have to be the one inconvenienced, right? Because like all the convenience options are the unhealthy options. And same thing with like, if you don't drink alcohol, you're the one that's inconvenienced because we've created this crazy society where drinking excessively is more normal than not drinking at all. So I actually have a lot more respect for people that don't drink at all. Because that must be tough, you know? Living in a world that's like, not understanding why you don't drink alcohol, which is like literally a poison. But you know, that is our society for you. What you gonna do? I feel like anything that's good for you or good for the world is inconvenient in our society because we've created in this, you know, capitalist system. I say this while eating McDonald's, I know. We've created this like unhealthy yet convenient society. So if you want to go out of the norm, you have to be inconvenienced, even though out of the norm is probably healthier. Again, I say this while eating McDonald's. And you know what I realized? Like McDonald's Canada has literally no vegan options. They used to have like a vegan wrap for like a little bit and they got rid of it. There's like literally nothing other than fries, a drink, and apple pie that you could get at McDonald's. And meanwhile, in the UK, you can get a McPlant. So unfair. So yeah, I almost never go to McDonald's for this reason. Why go to McDonald's when I can go to Burger King and get a Beyond Burger? Oh my god, I'm so full. That was gigantic. Okay. I am going to slightly heat up this apple pie. Yeah. All right. Here is the McDonald's apple pie. Oh my god, I haven't had one of these in so long. It must have been at least 5 years, if not longer. Let's cut it in half and see what it looks like. I forgot how cheap these were. Oh my god, seriously, I'm telling you, see? Food like this is cheap, yet lettuce costs $1 million. Okay, so let's try it. I kind of forgot what these taste like. Now I remember. They are tasty. They could use a little like, I don't know, syrup? Like it's a little bit dry. Was it always this dry? I feel like I used to have more insides. It was more ooey gooey on the inside, I think. I still got some fries left. Seems like a lot of fries. I got the medium one. What the? You see this? Like, oh my god, it broke. I'm sorry. What kind of pie to filling ratio is this? The filling, there's like nothing. That's why it's kind of dry. There's like no filling. I mean, it costs like $1, so, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, it's good, but not as tasty as I remember. Alright, you guys, the food's gone. Well, I have a few little fries left. I'll save that for later. But there you go. There was my vegan McDonald's mukbang. I hope you enjoyed. I wish I could tell you that I'll do a mukbang soon, but I hope so. Guys, you guys need to push me to keep doing the mukbangs, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang. My first mukbang of 2023. If you did enjoy this video, of course, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And let me know down below what you want me to eat next. Okay? But yeah, I'll try to be more consistent, guys. I can't promise anything. But I will try to be more consistent with the mukbangs. If you want to see any of my previous mukbang videos, I'll link my playlist down below. And don't forget, I've already posted the recipe for my invisible Big Mac. That is linked down below as well. So if you want to make your own vegan Big Mac at home, you can check out that recipe. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!